Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my opinions and ranking all of Bloxburg Game Passes from worst to best and telling you guys if they are worth your money or Robux. Since Bloxburg just became free to the public over a week ago, many new players may want to get Game Passes, but if I'm being completely honest, spending 2,330 Robux for all of them is just not worth it. To begin my ranking, in last place is Transform Plus. Transform Plus came out more recently and really can only be used if you are a detailed builder because it just helps move basic shapes and structurals into specific places. It is also the most expensive Game Pass right now, going for 600 Robux, and just in my personal opinion, I only use this if I plan on making something like really realistic. But for newer players, if you're not making realistic builds, you don't need Transform Plus. You don't need to spend the 600 Robux. It's not worth it. In 7th place is Large Plot. Honestly, it would probably be in last place if it wasn't as cheap as it is, because I don't think I've ever built outside of the original, I think it's like 30 by 30 square that you get. I just don't find it necessary to try and make something that's like, I don't need a 100 by 100 house. Like, I don't see the point. I mean, unless you plan on making ginormous mansions, go right ahead. But my personal opinion, I really don't need it. In 6th place, we have basements. Now, I really don't remember putting basements in my house. Like, I always say, like, oh, I should, and I never do. I don't know why I don't. I just never have. I mean, maybe we can build something with a basement, but I don't know. The really only time I feel like I use the basement Game Pass is when I make like a front porch, or sometimes like in a town, like I'll make a sidewalk. Basically just going down to that basement level and adding a flat roof and raising it. It makes it like a raised patio. That's like really the only time I've ever used it, or to trap people, which is really fun. Don't tell anybody I said that. In 5th place, we have Marvelous Moods. Now, this one is helpful for both working and role players, because I feel like if you're role playing, you don't really want to like listen to your Bloxburg moods, like go to sleep, go eat, go watch TV, go take a shower. If you're role playing, you really don't want to go take a shower at 2 o'clock in the morning. I feel like it's really helpful for working, because I usually can work for about an hour straight without my moods like completely downfalling, especially with the new update of the risk of passing out and the passing out update. I feel like it is worth your money, and it's pretty cheap too. In 4th place, we have Multiple Floors. Now, I love this Game Pass. I think this was one of the first couple that I got, and I just love it. It makes really cute houses, and if you're a role player, you can role play in bigger houses. I feel like it adds so much character, especially when you're like strictly a builder. Like, I really don't role play. I can't even tell you the last time I did, but when I build my houses, I love making like little 2-story houses, or even if you want to do 7, I think you can do 6 stories. I think that's the most that we have right now, but make a hotel or something. I don't know. Now, coming in with our top 3, in 3rd place, we have Premium. And again, this is one of the earlier Game Passes that I bought. It's really random, but it's helpful, if that makes sense. It has a lot of random perks. You get more money in your daily login. You can pick your plot, like wherever you want to put it, which is really helpful if you're like working and you want to have the plot closest to Pizza Planet. You can set up like your workstation. And also, the bills are halved, which is so helpful with all the new towing update and hospital update and bills, just house bills in general. In 2nd place, we have Advanced Placement. I love Advanced Placement, and I feel like you don't realize how much you needed it until you finally have it. I built houses with Advanced Placement for a really long time. I never really built non-Game Pass houses, but I just built a non-Game Pass house recently just to try it, like 0 Game Passes whatsoever. Oh my god, it was the hardest thing I think I've ever done. Like, things were just not going where I put them, not even close to where I put them. I just kept saying no space. Like, what do you mean I can't put the bed in the corner? There is most definitely space. There's nothing in the room. it is a necessity for building, in my opinion, and I don't know what I would do without it. And finally, our first place Game Pass is Excellent Employee. I feel like this is just good for both builders and role players. I know role players don't really want to work a lot because I know you just kind of want to like play the game. And same with builders. I don't want to work to make money. I just want to build cute houses, and I wish I didn't have to work for them. But with Excellent Employee, I feel like I make so much more, and I always have, compared to like some of my friends without any Game Passes or without the Excellent Employee Game Pass. I feel like it is a big help when you're lazy like me and you just don't want to work, but you still want to build, you still want to like role play. You can work for a little bit and make the same amount of money as if you were working for 2 hours without the Game Pass. Now, this is also like not a Game Pass, but the color wheel, I feel like it's never talked about, but I know this is more recent. This is not for Robux. This is, I'm pretty sure it costs 600 Bloxbucks, but I don't know. It's cool to have. Like, I kind of like it, but it's definitely not necessary if, you know, you're a new player and you're trying to figure out like what Game Passes you want, or you go to Hot Robux and you don't know what to spend it on. Even though it's not a Robux item, I definitely wouldn't recommend it. I feel like it's just not really necessary. Like, Bloxburg has a really wide range of color options, and when I use the color wheel, I find myself just using Bloxburg colors, but making them like lighter or darker. Now, again, this is just my personal opinion, but let me know if you guys agree with these or think differently. If you guys have any video suggestions or any questions, let me know in the comments. I will respond to most likely all of them. Thank you guys so much for being here for my first video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great day.